Hey guys, this is the start of week 2 of injections for my IVF egg retrieval cycle, and I thought I would just do a quick, reflection on the last week. So the injections themselves have been fine. I haven't had any issues. I suppose the thing that's been probably on my mind the most is just the fact that I'm doing IVF and just how this was not part of my plan. Like, I never thought that I would be doing alone or even doing IVF in general, because I'm so healthy and there's nothing wrong with me, and the only reason I'm having to do this and pay all this money is just because, you know, I want to have a family and I haven't met the right person. It's always been very important to me to really question, really question any relationship that I've ever gotten into, in terms of, you know, are we the right people for each other? Is this going anywhere? Would this person be someone I would want to parent with? Anyway, now I'm just rambling. I could probably cut all of that out. Yeah, like, I just never thought that I would be doing this. On the flip side, I'm very grateful that I have the means and the capacity to be able to do this, and know that we live in a day and age where becoming more accepted to be a single mom by choice. You know, my family, my friends are super supportive of that. But yeah, like, I just never thought that I'd be doing this journey really by myself. I also, in the last couple of days, have paid for my whole cycle. So you have to pay for the cycle up front at the start of your treatment. So technically I should have paid it last week, but I paid it a couple of days ago. And again, very grateful that I'm going to get about 35% of that money back from the government because of their fertility treatment rebates. Very grateful for that. But again, like, I had to take a loan out in order to be able to afford it, and that's just not really something that sits with me very well. But again, you know, having a baby is something that's really important to me, so I guess you gotta manage expectations and reprioritize and do all of those other things. And the only reason that I didn't have the money for it up front was because, you know, I bought this beautiful apartment at the end of last year, and I also invested pretty heavily into the business that I want to create. So, you know, I can't be mad about those things. It is what it is. Anyway, so let's keep going with our injections. So today is day 8 of injections, and yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on. Here we go. Okay, so I think last night we did it on the right, so today we'll go on the left. I don't even really have many bruises. I've only got this one, I think, from one of the first ones that I did, but other than that, I don't really have any bruises, which is good. This one, the orgalitran, always makes me nervous. So remember, when you do it, you want to flick the bubble to the top, yeah? Okay, so that's day 8. Side effects wise, I actually was feeling a bit better today, not quite as bloated, not quite as achy in my back, which in the back of my mind, I kind of was like, is that a bad thing? Like, does that mean things are slowing down? I don't know. So we'll go for our bloods and ultrasound tomorrow morning, and hopefully things are still improving. I think because I was expecting things to just keep getting worse, like more bloated and more achy and more crampy. But they really sort of settled down today. Hopefully there's good news tomorrow and things are still going in the right direction. Puppy! We'll go for our bloods and ultrasound in the morning, and hopefully it's all good news. So we'll just carry on, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock, 10 past 7 in the morning, and we're gonna go in for our second ultrasound, and I think this is our 4th blood test. So yeah, let's go and see what they say. here we go, ultrasound number 2, fingers crossed. Okay, alright, so I just got home from my ultrasound and it was awesome. Such good news. The sonographer said that she's not my doctor, but she thinks that I may be ready for Friday, which is earlier than Monday. I just have to wait for my results to come through from my doctor, but she said everything looks really good. There was actually a student doing, not a student, but like she was training with the sonographer, and she said that she hadn't seen so many follicles in 2 ovaries before. So that's awesome. They said they look like really good sizes. There were so many in there. So fingers crossed. They wouldn't let me take any film of anything, but they printed me out some pictures, so I will show you. All right, so this is the right hand side one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I think there's heaps at the back as well. I think there were like 10 or 11 in that one. And then this is the left. So you can see there's so many in there. And I think there were like 13 in that one, but they could only measure 8 or 9 of them because they're all sort of squished in together. So yay, such good news. I'm so excited. I just got the call from my doctor to say that we are a go for Friday. Yay! She said that there are at least 8 really good sized follicles there already, and there are 24 follicles in total. So between now and Friday, there could be a few extras that are big enough to get, but she said she's going to drain all of them, and it just depends on like how many mature eggs we get. She said that she didn't want to wait until Monday because my progesterone has started to increase slightly, which means that my body could potentially be getting ready to release some of those eggs, even though I'm on orgalutran. So she's not willing to take the risk of letting that go even further and then having some prematurely ovulate, and I will have to call in sick to work for my next 2 shifts because I was meant to be at work Thursday night, Friday night, and she said absolutely not, that's not going to happen. So the nurses will also let me know if I need to take the gonal F and the orgalutran tonight, and also what time to take the trigger, because the trigger I'll have to take tonight because you have to take it 36 hours prior to the surgery. She said I'll be taking the Ovidrol, not the Decapeptyl, which is good. And the only question I had for her was, you know, would 8 eggs be enough? And she said, look, the best outcome with IVF is if you get between 5 and 15 eggs that are mature. And she said also obviously the quality as well. So she said because of I'm 38, but she said I still have a really good chance of having good quality eggs come through. And I've also been taking heaps of egg quality supplements as well for like a solid amount of time, probably 3 or 6 months. I'm really hoping that we get at least like 2 or 3 good quality embryos that are genetically good. That would be the best situation, but I can't believe it's happening on Friday. I'm so excited. I'll keep you guys updated. I just got the call from the nurses at my clinic. Tonight, I do not have to take my gonal F or the orgalutran, but I have to do my trigger shot tonight. So I have to do my trigger shot at 7:40 p.m. exactly, and I'll be taking the Ovidrol injection, 250 micrograms of that. And then tomorrow, I don't have to take any medications at all tomorrow, but I have to fast from midnight. So no eating or drinking, including water, from midnight tomorrow night. And then Friday, I have to be at the day hospital at 6:50 a.m., which means I'll probably be there at 6:30 a.m. because I hate being late. The procedure will be at 7:40 a.m. on Friday morning, and I should be done. That takes 20 to 30 minutes, and then it's like 2 or so hours in recovery. So I should be all done by like 10:30 in the morning, which is very exciting. I'm now getting quite nervous. My palms are a bit sweaty. After this, I don't really want to have to do this again. Not that it's been bad, but it's just expensive. So yeah, so there's no turning back from here. There's some pre-admission paperwork that I need to fill out that I'll do this afternoon. No working or driving for 24 hours post the procedure. I'm not allowed to wear, so no makeup, no jewelry, no perfume, and no nail polish, which is fine. Deep breaths. Everything will be fine. It's hopefully good news. Like, I am very excited, but I'm now also quite nervous. Anyway, I obviously will keep you guys updated and send me happy thoughts. Tonight is trigger shot night. Oh yeah, see? Trigger shot night. And we have our epidural. Let's do it. Middle. 150. Went left. Tonight we're gonna go right. Trigger shot, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Done. 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 That was the last injection. Yay! I've just finished cleaning my house and getting organized and feeling alright. Had a big chat with my mum a few hours ago where I was getting a bit upset just because I'm really nervous. Not really about the procedure, but about, you know, the outcome. I just feel like I've seen so many, or I've read so many stories of people who have had like a good number of eggs collected and then like none fertilize, or they do fertilize but they don't get any embryos, or they get embryos and then they're not genetically okay. And I know that, you know, it's out of my control and I can't do anything about it apart from, you know, all the things I've done leading up to this point. But yeah, it's a bit like nerve-wracking, but I've done everything that I can. Now I just have to wait and see what happens. So I'm pretty much all ready for tomorrow. I have to fast from midnight tonight, so it's like just after, it's like 10:30. I'll probably go to bed shortly. My procedure's at about 7:40 tomorrow morning, and I should be out of hospital by 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna go stay with some friends tomorrow night, just because apparently I have to be with people for 24 hours post-surgery, and I live alone, so that's not helpful. Anyway, yeah, I guess like things to think about would just be, what am I thinking about? I guess just trying to stay positive, not let the worry overwhelm me, because that can happen. That happens a lot in my life, so I'm trying really hard not to let any worry overwhelm me. I'm trying to focus on the positives and just trying to really believe that everything will be fine and everything happens for a reason. This will work out just exactly how it's supposed to. Family and my friends have been really supportive, and so, you know, I was talking to my mom earlier and she said if things don't go quite to plan, then, you know, everyone will be there for me. So that was really nice to hear. I guess I don't really want to think about if this doesn't work. Like, there's no reason that it shouldn't work. Like, I'm perfectly healthy, there's nothing wrong with me. I've been taking supplements for my egg quality and embryo quality for like 6 months already. I've really tried to do everything that I can do. I have a healthy BMI, my hormones are all fine. You know, there's no reason why, but I also know that other people have been in this position where they've also been told that there's no reason why they couldn't have healthy embryos and a healthy baby, and they haven't been able to. So I'm trying not to think about, you know, what happens if this doesn't work. I guess we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Hopefully we don't come to it. And yeah, I'm just really hoping for a really good result tomorrow. And yeah, I guess I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Good morning. It is egg retrieval day. I can't believe that we've got here. I'm feeling alright. I'm feeling really nervous. I feel a bit nauseous actually. I'm just waiting for my lift to get here to get me to the hospital, and we're all packed and ready to go. So fingers crossed it all goes well. I had actually ordered a t-shirt that says, yay, it's retrieval day, but it got stolen out of my mailbox. I'm so sad. What are you gonna do? So, and it was too late to order another one because it came all the way from, I think, New Jersey. So that's sad. So things to remember for your retrieval day is wear loose clothing. So I've just got on some baggy pants, which are so comfy, and a singlet and a jumper because because it's only 8 degrees outside, and I'll just wear like flip-flops or thongs. I had to take my contact lenses out because you can't wear contact lenses with general anesthetic because they tape your eyes closed. So glasses it is. I've been fasting since midnight. I just had a little sip of water, which is fine because you can have well, in Australia you can have little sips of water up until 2 hours prior to surgery. So I just had a little sip of water. I've taken all my jewelry off. My jewelry is all packed away, and I'm not wearing any nail polish. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm not wearing any deodorant. Baggy pants. And it's pretty much the same thing I wear to bed every night. So I'm just going in my pajamas. Alright, so it's just after 7 a.m. I've just done all my paperwork. I'm just waiting to go through to the the waiting area. So I've paid all my money, I've signed all my documents, just waiting for my wristband. Yeah, getting there slowly. It's nice and warm. Ready to go. Okay, oh man, I'm so tired. That was like the best sleep of my whole life. But 12, having some refreshments and going home in about half an hour. I feel fine, but I don't feel nauseous. It was literally the best sleep of my life. It was so good. So all went well. It's almost 2 p.m, so it's about 4 hours since I've gotten home. Well, gotten to my friend's house whose place I'm staying at tonight. And I got a call a little while ago from the embryologist to say that there were 12 eggs collected, which we already knew, and they've been able to fertilize 8 of them because the other 4 were not mature. So that's awesome. We knew that we had 8 mature eggs going into it. I was kind of hoping that a few more would have matured sort of in the interim, but that's okay. So 8, and she said she would give me another call tomorrow morning to tell me how many basically got through the night. So fingers crossed all of them make it through the night. Other than that, I've just been sleeping pretty much since about 10:30. I feel fine. I don't have any pain. My bloating is starting to go away, which is good. Going back to the actual surgery, I didn't even realize what had happened. They woke me up in recovery and I thought I was still pre-op. I thought I had like fallen asleep on the table and they were waking me up to do some more like ID checks, but it was all over. So yeah, so my biggest concern was having pain post-op, but I don't have any pain. The anaesthetist said that I could just take some like paracetamol and ibuprofen if I do have any pain, and they said that having some spotting afterwards is also normal, but I haven't had anything. Yes, everything is looking really good. We'll just have to wait and see, but at least we're started and everything went well this morning, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends downstairs for a little bit, have something to eat, and yeah, I'll give you an update if I get any more phone calls today. Just as I'm sitting here editing this video, I realized that I actually didn't even do an update the day after my retrieval. I guess a quick review. I did get a call the day after my retrieval, which was the Saturday, to say that 6 of the 8 eggs that had fertilized had lasted through the night. So I was super stoked about that. And then they were going to give me another update only I think on day 4. I just totally blanked on recording anything.